Is
Coach, you've recently transitioned from playing to coaching now. What has been your first impressions from playing to coaching?
firstly, with my first impressions from playing to coaching, I would say I'm proud of myself. It's been a long journey. It's been a long journey playing for 20 seasons, and now transcending into being a coach. I am that player that first started his professional career happy and excited to be at training, can't wait to be at training, and can't wait to improve as a player. That same feeling I have right now as a coach. Can't wait to be at training, can't wait to improve as a coach, and also a plus and a blessing to improve the young players as well, to make sure that they're ready, first team ready, national team ready, and also international team ready. So everything that I've learned throughout my career is just now for me to give back to our football.
Look, you guys had a very good result recently that went viral. Beat Kaizer Chiefs 3-0 in their backyard. Is that a sign of things to come for the Rockets this season?
Hey, Lorenzo, I hope that was an official match because we need the points. But it's just a friendly, and when we play friendlies, we know teams try to work on different combinations, different personnel and things like that. So with that preparatory match that we played against Kaizer Chiefs, we have exerted ourselves properly in terms of what a coach wants, of our intensity, our defensive principles, and our attacking movements and principles as well in going forward. So we've got three very, very important tough fixtures ahead of us, away to Richards Bay, our first match, and then we've got Sundowns and followed after by SuperSport. So that was a great test for us against Kaizer Chiefs. So it's just for us to make sure that we have that same mental levels when we head on into the season in 2 weeks to come.
Coach, you're working a team with some of the best young players in the country. Think of a player like Dithejane, you worked with him last season also. How far can a player like that go, and what have you made of him, especially at this age, only 20 years old?
Yeah, no, in my career I've worked with top players. I've also worked with top coaches as well in my career, and internationally, nationally and locally. First of all, Coach Siad is one of the best coaches I've worked with. This guy is a man who is a strong believer of his principles, and he sticks by his core values as well in terms of getting the best out of the players. I really take my hat off for him for what he is doing, with not much of a budget, but he tends to bring the best out of players. And we as coaches, we are inspired by him, myself and Coach Vuyo, who's my assistant at the DDC. So what he is doing, us as senior players last season, we spoke the same language into the young players, the likes of Puso, the likes of Kabini, the likes of Matangu as well. So, and also look at Bradley Mojela as well. You see in his first top season, he already made waves, and look, now he's still making waves at his new club. So I would say Puso, when he first came to us, all his development career, he has been a right back, and the coach saw that Puso's got the taking qualities, he's got that final pass, he's got the intelligence, and what a way for him to see that in a short space of time, because we were unfortunate unfortunate not to have him in the first round of the season, but we were fortunate to have him in the second round of the season, and he really lifted the club. He gave us so much energy, the way he presses, the way he wants to learn, the way he wants to grow, and also he's all ears, willing to learn as well. And we just thankful and grateful, and we feel good that players like them, are willing to learn from us, and also they are willing to impress the coach and also give their best for the club. So I would say what Coach Siad is doing at TS Galaxy, he's been doing a great job.
Coach, you You've played with Ntwari
Yep.
at TS Galaxy. You've gone to Chiefs, a team that you've played for. So what has been the conversation with him as to what to expect at Chiefs and what is it that he needs to do to succeed at Chiefs?
Yes, Fiacre Ntwari, it was his first season in the PSL, and what a way to introduce himself in the PSL. And he's just blessed to get a notch by being bought by Kaizer Chiefs. And I said to him before the season starts, he needs to have coffee with me. The same thing that Msimango did when he went to Kaizer Chiefs as well. He had coffee with me. And I'm glad and I'm proud of Simango, what he is doing in terms of how he's carrying himself at the club, and it's just now for him to feed off that leadership, that positive energy onto his peers. For Ntwari, I would expect the same for him as well. What he have learned at Galaxy, the way we're doing things, also to continue on doing that, and also uplift the young players as well, because every young South African player we really need for the national team. So the future is in the youth. So all I could say is I'm yet to have a coffee with Fakri Ntwari. And I believe he will take the number 1 jersey at Kaizer Chiefs based on his qualities that he's got. And I know it won't be easy because he's also competing against 2 top keepers there as well, with Peterson and Vuma. So the interesting thing about football is you always have another chance and another chance and another chance. It's just for you to make sure that you're at the right mental levels week in, week out.
Thanks, Coach.